What's up YouTube, Uzumaki Khan here. Welcome to my third question and answer video. Like, if you follow me on Twitter, you will know a few days ago I said to myself, like, I need to start doing question and answer videos again. Just, for the sake of we could all communicate together and whatnot. You get me? And for the last few days, I've never looked at my private messages on my Twitter. I had a friend to look through in case any idiots try spoiling anything for me, you get me? So the messages that are left are questions for me to answer. And guys, if you want to ask any questions, first of all, just follow me on Twitter, you get me? I leave gaming, it can't be relating to anything, you get me? I know a lot of people thinking it's an anime gaming channel, so it must be it should be around that, but that's not the case, dudes. Anything you got to ask, just ask. And hopefully once a week I can make this video. You know what I mean? It don't necessarily have to be Sunday. It just depends when I got my mate around me and how many questions have been asked. You know what I mean? So let's go, dudes. Let's go. First question comes from Portgas X Uchiha. How you doing, bro? Yo, bro, here's my question. If there was any country you could go to, which would it be? Okay, there's two countries in my head which, me personally, I would love to go to. Being a Muslim, first country I would like to go to is Saudi Arabia, you get me? Because I'm sure every Muslim out there would love to go to that country. Obviously, there's so much history behind it, you get me? And second country, I think everyone knows is Japan, you get me? Because most of my entertainment comes from that country, the love of RPG gaming, you get me? Anime itself comes from there. And like I said, if I had a chance to live in Japan, who wouldn't, you get me? I would love to. Yeah, them two are the countries that I would love to visit. There are other countries, you get me, but I guess them two would take more effect, I guess. But yeah, bro, thanks for your question. By the way, so that a lot of people ask like 5-6 questions, you get me? So I'm sorry, if I'm missing some questions out, since there are so many, you get me? Second question comes from Linked Hero. Linked Hero? Whoa, 1 second. Sorry if I said, yeah, Linked Hero. My question is, where are you from? UK, Birmingham. Yeah, that's where I'm from, you get me? England, Birmingham to be exact. Next question comes from Andre Ferreira. Sorry if I said your name wrong, bro. Hi, Khan. What did you enjoy more, Fate Zero or Unlimited Blade Works? Personally, I would say Fate Zero because of the story. But should I tell you something? While watching Fate Zero, like, I was looking at my comment sections at that time, you get me? And I seen so many comments. A lot of people dissing Fate Stay Night. You get me? Say don't have your expectations so high and whatnot. But when I watched Fate Stay Night, I never actually thought of it of being like so much lower than Fate Zero. It was a good series. I really enjoyed it. Episode 24 probably for me was one of the best episodes I've watched in that year. It was amazing. And what is your favorite, Lance? For Lancer, it means to be, suffering, basically, you know what I mean? Like, he had it hard in both of them. But I would say Fate Zero. But it sucked that we died. You get me? Being forced to kill yourself, yo, was never the way to go. Okay, Fate Amino. What has been your favorite part of One Piece up until now, including the extra 11 episodes? 11 episodes. I thought it was 11 episodes. I never knew myself it was a 12 episode live reaction, but yeah, that's something else. What's been your favorite part of One Piece up until now? To tell you the truth, probably Chopper's story. Man, Chopper's story hit hard, but then again, Mihawk versus Zoro. The third fight between Luffy and Crocodile. You can't really pick one part. What's been your favorite part of One Piece up until now? I like Nami's flashback. I don't know, bro. I really can't answer. Probably the whole Chopper story. Probably that. Yeah, probably that part. That part was beyond beautiful, yo. I really can't explain how that part hit me, man. Next question comes from Annie Wood Singh. What was your first anime, yo? When I think back then, it was Pokemon. I was watching like Pokemon, Gundam Wing, and Neon Genesis around the same time. I think it was Pokemon. You get me? Because, like, you know, I'm sure a lot of people got into anime because of Pokemon. The soon after Dragon Ball Z. You get me? That's when everyone started knowing about what this anime greatness is. I know what other people that loved, you know, anime for so long, they must have watched animes before that. But for me personally, it has to be Pokemon. I think, yeah, Pokemon. Pokemon was epic though. Pokemon was epic though. By the way, like I said, sorry if I can't answer every question, man. There's so many. Zack Attack. What got you into watching anime? When and what anime it was? Kind of the same question about that. What got you into Pokemon? You know what I mean? It's like after I started watching that, on where I'm from, the UK, then Gundam Wing started coming out. Then I found out, hold on, this shizzle is different from what other cartoons come on. You know what I mean? Like Dexter's Laboratory, you know, Johnny Bravo and shit. This shit is different to that shit, you get me? Then I just started reading more and I came across other animes and that. Yeah, man, it has to be Pokemon. When and what anime was it? Pokemon. It has to be Pokemon, if I'm not mistaken. Do you have any plans of watching any mech anime? Oh, sorry, this question is from Abscore. Do you have any plans to watch any mech anime, for example, Gurren Lagann? You know, that anime has been, you know, a lot of people told me to watch it. But, you know, when I do a live reaction, I need a lot of people to tell me to watch something. And I need to feel it. You know, when I see like a trailer of it, I don't really, you know, get that drive to watch it. For example, Rurouni Kenshin. I've seen a small like glimpse of it and I feel like I'm gonna fall in love with it. You know what I mean? And mech anime is like something I've always liked. Gundam Wing, Gundam Seed, Seed Destiny. These animes are whole dear, yo. I probably, like, I've always said to myself, how come a lot of people don't like the Gundam series? Because them three I really enjoyed. I've got the box set in my old house of Gundam Wing, man. And when will you do a live reaction with your hat off? That's like asking Batman to remove his mask. That's like asking, yo, you know, I don't know. Maybe soon, maybe soon. Next question, Jackak, love your live reactions, especially One Piece because it's my favorite. Thanks, man. It wasn't really much of a question, but I appreciate it. By the way, man, you know when I thought like I'll edit this video and have the questions appearing at the bottom, but since there's so many questions and I thought, oh man, editing's gonna be a hassle, so let me just, you know, mentioning it and answer at the same time. You know what I mean, guys. Next question comes from Andrew Maffinge. Have you played Final Fantasy 13? I haven't finished the game yet, but I'm really enjoying it so far, despite what most people say. The combat system is amazing. What did you think of the combat system? I beat Final Fantasy 13, and to be honest, I was disappointed with the game itself. Because, like, you know, I played Final Fantasy years before Final Fantasy 13, and when I play Final Fantasy game, what do I expect from it? I expect, you know, a world, you know what I mean, like, you know, side quests, and like an in-depth story. Final Fantasy 13 to me lacked in that. You get me? And like, you know, with Final Fantasy 13, it was like one straight corridor. If you play Final Fantasy 7, 8, 9, or 10, you will know that Final Fantasy is an open world game. You know, if you do not want to continue the story, you could go to the Gold Saucer, you could go anywhere else. With 13, it just felt like a story. And the combat system was not too bad. But for me, first it has to be like, you know, the gameplay, the story, which Final Fantasy 13 lacked to me. I made so much videos previously explaining why Final Fantasy 13 lacked. You know, and you know, I'm not the only one that think this. The Japanese public think this also. Final Fantasy 13, when it came out, it sold like 1 million units. Final Fantasy 13 2, half of that. You know, Lightning Returns even half of the second one. As you can see, there was a gradual decrease of sales of the video game. And like, you know, true Final Fantasy fans have always said that 13, you know, it wasn't like a real Final Fantasy game, if you know what I mean. Because if Lost Odyssey, if you played Lost Odyssey on Xbox 360, if that game was titled Fantasy 13, more people would have believed it. But I guess it did have its positives, like the graphics, you know, battle system was awesome. But I don't know, bro, it's not like I'm trying to, you know, degrade the game in a sense, but I never enjoyed it, man. I just couldn't bring myself to enjoy it. I don't know why. Then I never bothered with the other Final Fantasy games that came after that. You should really... Next question comes from Speak123. You should really do once you finish Alabasta Arc your top 10 One Piece moments so far. You know what? That's not a bad idea, you know. Probably a little more further than the Alabasta Arc. I'll make a video. You know what I mean? I think it's a bit too quick. I know it's like over 100 episodes in. But you know, knowing in the back of your head the 700 episodes, I feel like it's still a bit too early. But good question, yo. I mean, like, good idea. Next question comes from Adrian. Hey bro, it's Onoki here. Onoki, if you watch a Magic Cup video, you guys will know this guy's an instant legend. My question is, what is the biggest lesson you've ever learned watching an anime? Could be from a character or an anime itself. And if you ever used what you've learned from anime in the real life, what is the biggest lesson you've ever learned watching an anime? It has to be Vogue's scene. Vogue's character in Hajime no... Oh, yo! It has to be Vogue's scene, man. But I really do not know if I should mention in case someone has not watched Hajime no Ippo. See, here we get confused. But majority of my subscribers I know have watched Hajime no Ippo. Basically, it's this of an individual going to another country to do something he dislikes, just so he could earn some money, so he can give it back to his mum in another country, which he knows that his mother is suffering at the moment. I mean, that's like a lesson that you can't help but take into your life. You know what I mean? Like, there's times in life where you have to do something you hate. You have to wake up in the morning. You just have to do something which you despise. But knowing the outcome of that, your loved one will be okay. You will do it. That's some powerful shit, man. I don't care what anyone's got to say. That's some powerful shit, man. Because, like, no real person will go to another country. You know what I mean? To get bruised, to get battered, to get sleepless nights, to get booed by the people because you're not from their country. You know, to be cheated upon, to be mocked. He went through all that just so his loved one, which is from another country, could be okay. That's some powerful shit, yo. I mean, like, you know, that's one of the main reasons why Hajime no Ippo is so beloved to me. People fail to realize it, man. Because, you know, when I watch an anime, man, it's something that I need to learn from, something that can, you know, make me feel like, you know, I like watching stuff that you can relate to in a sense. You know what I mean? And Hajime no Ippo done that perfectly. Rainbow Nisha, also about brotherhood, about friendship. How, like, what would one do in order to make someone else, like, life better? These people took glass bottles to their head, went back to prison, knowing they can escape from prison just so that their friend could be okay. You know what I mean? You know, Rainbow Nisha, it just, that shows friendship better than most other animes, man. But yeah, man, you know, about your question, I would say Vogue scene. Hold on. It's a good question, you know. It's a really good question. The biggest lesson you've ever learned watching that anime, man, has to be Vogue scene, man. I know a lot of people think, what the flip? You know, look at that question and you're answering it with a sporting anime. But holy flip, if you watch a Jimmy no Hippo, trust me, you will know where I'm coming from to an extent. By the way, dudes, man, I don't know. Sorry about that. But yeah, thanks for your question, Onoki, man. You're the man, fam. You're the man. Next question comes from Marcus Brown. On your last channel, you said you would be doing the hottest pepper challenge when you reach 30k. Will you be doing it? Will you be doing it? Will you be doing it? Okay, you know about my ghost pepper. Second, I have done a next ghost pepper video, but I can't upload it. The only reason I can't upload it because the mess which I'm being, I feel sick watching it back. Never mind all my brothers, all my flipping, anyone else watching that video, I would feel too bad. You know my first ghost pepper video, it was disgusting how everything was all milky and shit on my beard. But the second one was 2 times as bad. That's why I can't upload that. I can't, man. I feel like one of them ones. It's like the Hunter x Hunter episode 135. You know, a lot of people tell me that, you know, you volunteer so many times watching anime. What's the difference between you and that? To be honest, what is the difference? I don't know, man. But now that was on my previous channel, which has been terminated. But I still have a feeling, man, that channel will come back and that video will still be there. You know what I mean? Would you ever give Grand Theft Auto 5 a try for the PS4? You know, when I owned an Xbox One, I played Grand Theft Auto 5, but I got so bored of it, man. I know, like, you know, it's probably the most selling game in history and whatnot. But, you know, when I hold a controller, man, I need to do something fun. You know what I mean? And now that, you know, I Twitch every now and then, a lot of people got Grand Theft Auto 5. Maybe I'll buy it, but I won't buy it for story. I won't play the story mode. I'd play it so that we could play together and I guess do some tasks and whatnot. But yeah, thanks for your question, bro. Next question, bro. Hey Uzumaki-kun, how do you like One Piece until now? And are you planning to keep watching it for a while? Love your videos, by the way. How do you like One Piece until now? Okay, you know, if you follow my One Piece videos, after our first few episodes, I couldn't take it serious. I just couldn't. Like the comedy and during those serious moments, I just couldn't bring myself to enjoy it. But I guess after the Chopper arc, it's like, it changed me in a way. Now the comedy, I can't imagine it without the comedy. And like, I understand each character, how they are as a person. When time comes for business, they'll make sure they'll take care of business. You know what I mean? Like Usopp, or whatever, you get me? I mean, like, you know, I fell in love with that guy because of his comedy. You know what I mean? It reminds me of Kimura, not Kimura, I mean Oki from Hajime no Ippo to an extent. And Luffy, like, you know, he's like a guy that does not look at trouble as something serious until it is really serious, if that makes sense. You know, he looks at life as how we should look at it. But when time comes for, you know, when people need him to be a man, look what he done against Crocodile recently. You know what I mean? And just his love for his friends, and, you know, it's like what Zoro said, he's an idiot, but that's why he's our captain. You get me? I love Luffy, man. You know what I mean? And are you planning to keep watching it for a while? I'm planning to watch One Piece until now, until when the series ever finishes. You know what I mean? That's my plan. Because I'm really enjoying it, you get me? But the fillers and whatnot, I'll watch on my own. And if there's some dull canon episodes, I'll watch on my own. But we'll see for now, you get me? Maybe I'll just live react to them all. I really don't know at the moment. But thanks for your question, bro. Next question comes from Ninjas. Not a question and answer question, but I'm wondering if you have a way of not getting spoiled through these questions being asked. You probably do, just worried here. You know, when I'm posted on Twitter a few days ago that I'll be doing question and answer videos. Before that, I spoke to a mate saying that, you know, you have to do me a favor, you have to look through my questions in order for me to do a question and answer video. He agreed right away. You get me? And he was the same mate that used to look through my Naruto videos. You know, before when I used to do live reactions to Naruto, he used to always look through the comments because he finished Naruto in the manga. But then he had a work shift, which basically blew everything. So that's why from then I avoided the questions. I mean, not questions, the comments, because there's no way of me going around it. But thanks for your question, bro. Next question comes from Mosa Al-Safi. How's it going, bro? Do you think the Itachi filler is gonna be any good? You know, some people tell me it's not filler. Then some people tell me it's filler. But you know, with Itachi, it's like, what more of a story that can be said that we do not know? You know what I mean? But it's relating around Uchiha Itachi. That's one of my main motivations for me to do a live reaction to this this series. You know what I mean? I'm sure there's gonna be things that we do not know. I want to know more about Shisui and everything. It should be epic, man. You know what I mean? But like I said, if it was not around Uchiha Itachi, I would not bother doing live reactions to it. Uzumaki, how was it for you to move? You mean move houses? You know, like, I tell you something on a personal level, dude. You know, when like before I got married and all that, and had a kid, I always told myself that I'm not gonna leave my house. You get me? I know people might think, what the flip are you talking about? But I've always vowed one thing to me. I'm gonna stay with my mom until, you know, either I die or she dies. You get me? Because like, it's my mom, you, and I've always wanted to make sure that, you know, if she passes away, you know, she passes away, you know, in a manner which she's happy with me. You know what I mean? But you know, when I had my daughter, and there was no space in my house, and it was a lot of thinking, a lot of, you know, thought came to my head. What shall I do, this and that? But for my daughter's sake, I had to move, because trust me, with everyone living in my house, it was kind of packed. And it was difficult, you know, I'm not gonna lie, bro, it was difficult. I'm like 20 minutes away from my old house, and I always, you know, said to my mom that, you know, you ever need anything or anything, just don't think twice, man. Man's are here, you get me? Because, and I'm telling you something, speak about things, you get me? There was this woman, really, if you watch my Twitch videos, you know what I'm going to say, you get me? There is really old woman, you get me, that used to live near this mosque I used to go to. You get me? And every time I go to shops, I used to see her. You know, when she walks, literally her back was like that, yo. You get me? And when I used to look at her walk, I always used to feel so sorry for her, man. I'm like, you know, where's their daughters, where her sons, yo? I mean, like, you can't make, you know, your mom do shizzle like that. You get me? She look after you when you were small, yo. Change your nappies and shit. Now that she reaches a certain age in life where she can't do anything. You know what I mean? It's like when your mom reaches a certain age in life, she becomes a baby. You get me? She becomes like, you have to do everything for her. You get me? And I used to go ask her, you know, can I carry your bags for you? And sometimes she said no. Sometimes she said, yeah, I think she said no because I do not know, to be honest, but I'm thinking like she don't put a burden on someone else's shoulders, because sometimes she said yeah, you get me? And she was a proper nice sweet old woman, yo. And you know, when my friend that lives next to her told me that she died a few years back, was it 2 years back, 3 years back, I don't really remember. And then I found a deeper story because she had a sister, you get me? And the sister said she had, I think it was 3 sons and 2 daughters. There was 3 daughters and 2 sons. And it bothered me like flip. And you know, all these people, I mean, the sons and daughters, they must have married, went somewhere else, went to a next country, lived their life away from their mother. You get me? And you know, things like that I really hate. You know, in this country, in the UK, yo, there's a place called home where basically your parents reach a certain age and you can't look after them no more, so you send them to a home. That's your mother. You know, like, I don't get how some people do shit like that, yo. You get me? I mean, like, I said to myself from day one, man, my mom's not gonna leave, you know, as long as she's alive, man, I'm not gonna, you know, leave her side, yo, in a way where she needs me, I'm there for her. And you're making your mother go shopping like that. And you know, when she used to walk, you know she's going through tremendous pain because the way she used to walk, and I used to look at her and I used to, like, my heart used to bleed, yo. Seriously, man, I go, how can you make your mother do shit like that, you get me? I mean, my mother right now can walk, do her stuff, but when I see her going out, I feel bad, like, I'm your son, I should be doing this shit for you, you get me? But sorry about going on and on, man. You know what I mean? Do you watch other live reactions? I do watch other live reactions, but if they review manga as well, then I stay away from their channel. You get me? Just for my own enjoyment, because if something gets spoiled for me, I could never ever live react to that anime. You get me? It's like even though when I go on soundtracks of certain animes like Haikyuu, the soundtrack in the anime I really love, and when I go on that I can't look through the comments. Everything's like Solid Snake shit, yo. Would you rather have... By the way, I only meant to be answering 2 questions from each person. People ask 5, 6 questions, you get me? And I can't really answer all. But for now, for you, I will, bro. Would you rather have Hajime no Ippo Season 4 or know the ending of Naruto now? Hold on! Would you rather have a Hajime no Ippo Season 4 or know the ending of Naruto right now? You know, this is going to come as a shock, you know. Hajime no Ippo Season 4. I know a lot of people saying that, you know, you be saying stuff like this. Does that mean Hajime no Ippo is your favorite? You know what, dudes? Ah, God! I wouldn't say he beats Naruto Shippuden for me. But mark my words, if there was a Season 4 after Season 3 and it continued to greatness from Season 3 onto Season 4, it could have been for me, because trust me when I say, I'm a man that's not flipping biased. Best arc for me is not in Naruto, it's from Hunter x Hunter, but is Hunter x Hunter my favorite anime? No, it's not. The best fight in any anime is from Dragon Ball Z. Goku vs Frieza, but is Dragon Ball Z my favorite anime? No, it's not. You get me? I mean, like, it was... that's a good question, you know, but I was saying Naruto Shippuden is still my favorite, man. Uchiha Itachi, yo! Nagato story. Naruto as he was a child had been mocked at. Still believed in his dreams and like, I'm becoming Hokage. I mean, Naruto hits hard, man. Hold on, guys, keep me in the text, man. You know what I mean? Last question, bro. You asked like 5 questions, man. Who are your favorite characters of all time? Love and peace from the Netherlands. Respect, bro. Favorite characters of all time? Uchiha Itachi, man. Uchiha Itachi is my favorite anime character of all time. You know, if I never loved Uchiha Itachi the way I do, I would not do live reactions to the upcoming series. You know what I mean? Just the whole concept of what he went through, the burden he had on his shoulders, joined the organization which he really never wanted to. You know what I mean? Like, he lived two-faced basically, but you know, the love he had for his brother, and oh man, it has to be Itachi, man. Any other epic characters, yo? I loved Ippo, man. Makonuchi, man. He's one guy that, you know, shows that no matter how painful or hard your dream is, stick to it, it'll come true. But yeah, thanks for your questions. Bro, it's gonna be one question. Next question comes from Sakuragi. Sakuragi, yo, Rainbow Greatness. What's your real name? It's Uzumaki Khan. Nah, it's Amma, man. Amma Khan. If you follow me on Twitch, you will know, you get me. How old are you? 26, yo. A big hug from Brazil. One love, yo. You guys know how it goes. Abdi, question 1. Where does One Piece stand for you as of right now in your favorite animes? You know what? I do not... Okay, you know, I have a feeling, this is just a feeling, that once I'm playing with One Piece, and once I finish Yu Yu Hakusho, that these 2 animes could really be in my top 5. I do not know where, but they can possibly be in there. But I'm not saying for now they're not. But I'm saying with time, maybe it's possible, because I can't explain how much I'm loving these 2 animes at the moment. I mean, like one day I say to myself, you know, One Piece is going better. Then I watch another episode of Yu Yu Hakusho, Yu Yu Hakusho is going better. Both are really epic. And maybe with time, I mean, once I'm finished and up to date, and ask me that question again. And where do you think it will be when you are up to date? That's the question, I don't know. Time will tell, yo, time will tell. But thanks for your question, Abdi, bro. Hope all is well, yo. Next question. A fun question. If you can be a friend with 5 Hajime no Ippo characters, who would you choose? That is our question. Your question, I mean, your name's in Arabic, so 5 Hajime no Ippo characters. You just have to be friends with Aoki. That's a must. Takamura, Vogue. You know, Makanuchi, Miyata, name, Ozu. What was his name, yo? He seemed like a proper, like, you know, caring dude. He's always on by his mama and that. There's too many characters. The coach. Bro, come on, man. That question is kind of hard, man. Kimura, but you know, there's one guy. If there's one out of Makanuchi. Makanuchi is the guy where, like, you know, you can pick on him and he would, like, stay away from you, but in the ring he turns into a beast. You know what I mean? Makanuchi. Oh man, you know what, man? You're asking 2 hard questions, bro. Next question comes from Nick the Boss from Sweden. How's it going, yo? But I think you should stream some Xenoblade Chronicles on original for Wii. You can buy on a Wii U Virtual Console. Then you can send the gamepad as well, as only costs £19 and a steel for. You know, Xenoblade. If you did not know, Xenoblade probably my best or second best RPG of last generation. Lost Odyssey comes close. You get me? But that's a good idea. But you know, right now there's way too many games coming out, man. Like I got Street Fighter 5 coming out on Tuesday. We got Uncharted 4 coming soon. But that's a good idea. Maybe I'll do it. I guess, you know, a lot of people will watch me if I did do it. Maybe I'll do it. A good idea, bro. You know, I think on it. But Nick the Boss, man. Thanks for the question, man. You get me? Top guy, man. Next questions come from F2D. Your personal top 5 anime characters. It's gonna be too hard to answer for that. I loved Ryder. Yeah, a lot of people are getting shocked, but I loved Ryder from Fate Zero, Itachi, Lelouch, Takamura, Sakuragi. There's so many epic characters. You're gonna be shocked hearing this, but Usopp from One Piece. There's too many, man. Like one question I would not be able to answer. Who has been your favorite One Piece character so far? Luffy. Usopp. Luffy. I don't know. Chopper. It's a hard question. You know, probably after the last few episodes, Luffy, just because of the way he is as a person, man, you know, how he just looks at life in a way where it's meant to be enjoyed, even serious moments, but when time comes, when your friend's in trouble, you just step up. Luffy character, you know, is deep, man. Yeah, probably that, bro. Next question come from Zaki-san. Yo, Khan, what's the worst anime you ever watched? You know, when it comes to animes overall, I probably watched the least animes compared to you guys watching this video. You know, the only animes that I've actually given up upon. Like, I have no intentions of going back. Because with God Eater, I have intentions of going back. With Seventh of the End, I have intentions of going back. It's Sword Art Online 2, I have no intentions of going back. I think after, what was it, 7, 8 episodes, I just couldn't bring myself to watch it anymore. It's quite a shock because Sword Art Online, the season 1 I really enjoyed, those 2 stories. But probably Sword Art Online 2 at the moment anyway. I have no intentions of going back to that. Next question comes from Ovio. Who would win in a fight, Goku or Saitama? You know what? You know when people say Saitama is the strongest anime character of all time, this and that, I would like to believe that it's like a joke type of thing. I know what people think, what you're on about is an anime character, but more of a parody type, because I was told his punch can destroy a galaxy. if that's not a parody, what? You know where I'm coming from? Like, Goku is like a real character. He struggles when he fights. You get me? Like, he powers up. There's meaning to his fight. You get me? Your Saitama is like, kaboom! Like, everyone's destroyed. He would win in the fight. It's Saitama, but I would like to say Goku, man. I would like to say Goku, but come on, it's logic, man. Look what Saitama done in the last few episodes against that boss, was the last dude. He never even struggled and he defeated him. But yeah, man, it has to be him. I'll be lying if I said Goku. Next question comes from Duckman856. How's it going, Duckman? How did you get into anime, and what was the first anime you really got hooked into anime genre? Yeah, this was the question I answered first. Pokemon. You know what really happened about the Pokemon day? I think I woke up one day. Flash Gordon. Flash Gordon is something I used to watch, you get me? On Sky 1. Was it Sky 1? Then after that, Pokemon came on. Then I watched, I'm like, oh yeah, Pokemon. People in school are telling me about Pokemon. What's all this about? Then I watched it and I seen these guys throwing these like balls around and creatures coming out. I never really got hooked onto it right away. Then when I went to school, I told my friends, oh, Pokemon, man, I watched it. And I went back to school and home, and I kept having the same routine, waking up, watching Pokemon. Next second, fuck, it was like an addiction. Yeah, but then got those Pokemon cards, man. Those Pokemon cards were so sick, man. I remember, man, when you were small, and these cost £2.50 here in the UK. I don't know about dollars anywhere else. And you know how hard it was to get £2.50 when you were a kid. I used to like beg my mom, yo, I should go out my way, save these pennies, get £2.50, buy a Pokemon pack. And when you open the Pokemon pack, it used to be those bullshit Pokemons, Metapod, Charmander. There was no Blastoise, there was no Ninetales, there was no flipping Mewtwo, I'm going too far back there. But there was no good Pokemon, it was the same bullshit Pokemon cards. Then you should buy those booster packs. And the booster packs, I think you get one rare Pokemon. Oh man, them were the days, yo. Them were the days. But yeah, thanks for your question, Duckman. You're the man, bro. You're Twitch. You get me? You're the Twitch dude. But thanks for your question, my Duckman. Next question comes from Monath. Hello, Uzumaki. Just wanted to let you know that if you ever reach episode 60 of Haki Show, it's not a question, bro. But like I said with my Haki Show video, that Toguro fight will be in one video. But I'm going to do a lot more singles for all my anime, just for my own sake, you get me? Because the rendering and uploading, it really does take a lot of time for me. Been watching your video since you had 2,000 subs in your old account, so I know how the cliffhangers would feel for you. You know me too well, bro. Man, I need to go through these questions, man. Next question comes from AJ. Hey Khan, what's your top 5 One Piece characters for now? And what character you want to see more of in the future? Top 5 characters. Luffy. Usopp, man. I know people saying Zoro, yo, but Usopp, I don't know why, man. I love that dude. The Zoro, the Chopper. I don't want to say Nami because I never really feel for Nami at the moment. With Nami's story at the past, she probably went through more than anyone. I want to see more of Shanks. He's one guy I don't see a lot of. In the early episodes, I've seen like a flashback of him, and I go, this man, I'm gonna fall in love with him. Almost 150 episodes, I haven't seen him unless that scene we seen Shanks and Mihawk just having a drink. But we never even seen a lot of Shanks. So I really can't even say, but do you want to see more of in the future? Is Shanks. Hands down. And that character, what's her name? Tashigi. Hasn't she got some sort of link with the other girl that was in Zoro's story? There are coincidences in life, but when the coincidence is too similar to your past, you're like, hold on, something's not right here. I don't know, obviously I won't know, but when time comes, hopefully I'll find out. Thanks for your question though, bro. Next question comes from Daniel Cameron. Have you ever heard of the 1970 boxing anime Ashita no Joe? It has similarities to Ippo, so I was curious if you had seen it or not. Nope, I have not seen it. 1970 boxing anime. 1970. Probably the older the anime is, the better it is. You know, surprisingly, I mean, like, believe it or not, man, all the animes are flipping fire. Nah, I have not heard about it. I haven't seen it. Maybe one day I'll come across it on my channel. Man, I'm not even halfway. I'm not even halfway. This might have to be in 2 videos, guys. This might have to be in 2 videos. Okay. It's not a question, but I'll read it. F Node Object. Yo, bro, just wanted to say I love your One Piece live reactions. You're an awesome and a humble guy, and I respect that. Also, keep up the One Piece, yo. Thanks a lot, bro. That's why I truly believe I have the best subscribers on YouTube, man. You guys are just, you know, when I read your comments and that, I mean, whenever I can on Twitter, it's like, this motivates me, man. Thanks, man. You're the man, bro. Again, Metazoa. Don't have any questions, just to say that you're an awesome guy. Greetings from France. Keep being awesome. You are the man. Thanks for your awesome comment. Epic, yo. Thanks, man. You know, it makes my day reading things like that. Next question comes from Francisco Silva. How's it going, my top guy? Has your wife watched any anime? You know, she has watched movies like Grave of the Fireflies. And I remember how upset she was after that movie. Voices of a Distant Star. I'm like, guys, if you have not watched that, I think it's like only 32 minutes long or so, and I heard like took 2 years to make. Beautiful movie. I won't say too much. It's just about 2 people being far away from each other, and it's like they miss each other. But I don't want to say too much, man. It's a beautiful anime, man. What is your top 3 favorite One Piece and Hajime no Ippo characters? With One Piece, like I said, it was Luffy, Usopp, Zoro. Hajime no Ippo. Hajime no Ippo is gonna be Hajime no Ippo. It's gonna have to be Makunuchi. I really loved Vogue. Takamura. One can't simply answer your question, bro. What is your top 3 favorite Hajime no Ippo characters? One can't answer that question knowing how many great characters there are. Takamura. I don't know. It's a hard question, bro. I apologize, man. Next question comes from Lacoste. After passing a certain amount of subs, will you change the style of your reactions? Because it's gonna be difficult to keep a big anime only reaction channel because of the strikes. You know, to be honest, I would not change my style the way I'm doing live reactions at the moment. No matter if I ever hit a big sub count or not. You know, for risky animes, like I blocked Japan. You know what I mean? And so far, blocking Japan seems to have worked. It really does seem to have worked, you know. And I always change the titles of the... You know, for risky animes like Naruto coming up soon, I'm gonna do it how I do for my One Piece videos. You know what I mean? But you know, my style of doing my reactions, I'm gonna keep it the way it is. But for risky animes, I will do it safely. You know what I mean? I'll do it safely, but... Thanks for your question, bro. There's too many questions. Hold on. Next one comes from Raymond Walker. Hey Uzumaki, this isn't really a question as much as it is me just wanting to say thank you for live reacting, crying, enjoying, breaking chairs over my favorite anime. Please continue the journey at your own pace, and please don't let anyone spoil this anime for you. Stay offline, stay away from everything So much greatness you are to so much greatness you are yet to see. Man, you know what, Raymond Walker, thanks man. That means a lot, man. You know what I mean? It's like when I read comments like that, man, it's like it makes me think, hold on, there are people out there actually liking my content, and that boosts me to make more videos, man. I'm telling you. I predict eventually you might do a 20 episode reaction. Sounds crazy, but trust me, my friend, you are the beginning of greatness. Enjoy it, and I have watched every second with you, and I know others do too. Man, Raymond Walker, you are a legend, fam. Please don't watch the intros, but don't cut the segment out. It's just good to hear you talk about the previous episode and your thoughts on them. Make it more authentic and special. We love One Piece, but we love you, bro. Okay, I'm done. Yo, that hit the feels, that hit the feels, yo. Man, thanks, man. You know, when I said, we're not doing a 7 episode live reaction to the Takamura fight, trust me, I vow that this is it. Then I beat that. Then I beat that. You know what I mean? And the 20 episodes, as crazy as it may sound, I wouldn't put it past me. It just all depends on how an episode finishes. But like I said recently, I'm going to try doing a lot less. You know, there's a bunch of episodes in one, but like I said, you just never know. You never know who's Uzmaki on. Let's just say that. But thanks for your comment, but Raymond Walker, that's a beautiful comment, man. Next questions come from Walid Ahmed. Hey Khan, what do you work with outside of YouTube? What do I work as is basically me and his friend. We run a computer shop. You get me? And we sell laptops every now and then. But for recently, because of an incident which happened there, I'm not going as much. But behind closed doors, we are sorting some stuff out. But I can't really be going there at the moment. Basically, let's just say, man's life is more important. I'm just keeping it as that. Something really bad happened. I guess you guys know that watch my Mavic videos. Next question comes from Melly Dust. The Mavic 8 legend. Talking about Mavic, man. I need to make videos. Khan, man, I just wanted to let you know that you make my flipping day every time you upload a video. I'm a boxer myself, but I never thought about looking into a boxing anime. And I'm so thankful that you showed me that epic piece of work. The One Piece live reactions are amazing. I know we were supposed to send you DMS for question and answer, but I just wanted to get these things of my heart. This text is getting pretty long, senpai. I only wish the best for you and your family. I hope your daughter will come to the conclusion early that her dad is an amazing person. I'm sorry for my bad English. I'm hoping to be able to continue the journey through many more times. Greetings from Germany. Man, Melly Dust, yo. I mean, like, I was playing with you, Mary Cup, man, and you know, this, what you written here was beautiful, man. I hope your daughter will come to the conclusion early that dad is an amazing person. I will be the best dad humanly possible, yo. You get me? And, you know, your English was perfect. You're probably better than mine. You get me? Thanks, man. Thanks for the comment, yo. Melly Dust, you're the man, bro. You're the man. Next question comes from Hekatas. What's your favorite fight in Hajime no Ippo? You know what? I'm gonna save this question for a separate video. I apologize, bro. Because in the back of my head, I have the intention of making a long video. My best fights in Hajime no Ippo, and I do not want to. But you know, if you follow me on Twitter, you follow me on Twitter, you probably know what is my favorite fight. But I don't want to go too much into it. I apologize, bro. Because I want to make a video on that. Next question is going to come from Simon Vera. I have a friend who lives in the UK who says he spoke to you at your shop. Do you remember Mike Hawk? Huh? I have a friend who lives in the UK who says he spoke to you at your shop. There has been a few people that came to my shop saying, here where you make your videos with Mike Hawk. No, I don't, you know. I apologize, bro. Ain't ringing a bell. There's this one dude that came in and he texted his brother saying, oh man, I'm in Uzbekistan shop. and he never believed him. He goes, I need to take a picture with you right now. And he took a selfie, and I was like that. Then he showed the picture, and he called him back. Then he quickly spoke to me on the phone. He goes, man, you can't listen to that. That was a funny moment, yo. It was proper laugh. Next question comes from Storm Zone. How's it going, yo? Hey, can't just want to say first thank you for all your hard work you've been doing on YouTube. I enjoy all your content you put up, no matter what it is. Thanks, man. So now for the question. Last week on Twitter you were talking a lot about your family, so I thought it would be nice to hear the story about how you met your wife. Only if it's okay to I just want to say something quick. Basically, let's just say there's 2 colleges, and one specific day of the week that college comes to me to that college, you know, to study a certain course because that college had better facilities. Let's just say from the, you know what, you know what I mean. I don't get too much into it, you know what I mean, because it kind of a little personal, fam. But I think you get the idea after I said that, you know what I mean. Next question comes from Mert Guven. What is question and answer? Your game channel or no, bro? Question and answer is basically a video where you ask questions and I answer them. Are you going to keep reacting to animes? Yeah, of course. As long as I wake up and I feel like I got a passion for it, I'll do it. But if the day comes where I don't feel like making videos, that's the day when I'll stop. Because more than anything, that I need that drive in me. I don't know your other channel. This is my only channel, bro. I'm from Turkey and I can't speak English perfectly, so you're going to finish One Piece, right? Yeah, I'm gonna continue watching One Piece as long as I enjoy it. And to be honest, the last arc only gave me positive reasons to continue watching the anime. Your English is fine, bro. So you're from Turkey. You know, when you just think to yourself, hold on, there's people from Turkey watching your videos. I mean, when I first started YouTube, I always thought to myself, it's gonna be UK, Birmingham based, where I'm from. Then people from Japan, I know a lot of people from Japan must be hurt because I'm blocking them, but I really do not want to block them. What can I do, man?